spin your passion into a business with Shopify and break sales records with the world's best converting checkout. Let's hear that one more time. The world's best converting checkout. Shopify's legendary checkout makes it easier for customers to shop on your website, across social media, and everywhere in between. Now that's music to your ears. Any way you spin it, you can be a smash hit with Shopify. Start your $1 a month trial today at shopify.com/records.
On today's Smart 7, Bates says sell the post office to Amazon. Islamophobia row continues and much more. It's Wednesday 28th of February. It's International Pink Day. And happy birthday, Ainsley Harriott.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Incredible as it may seem, the Tory Islamophobia row continued on Tuesday, with Lee 30p Anderson appearing on ITV News, where he refused once again to back down on his comments. In fact, he says he's had overwhelming support from the public, and when asked if he thought his comments had been wrong in any way, he said, "No, not at all." One Tory MP and former Minister for London, Paul Scully, was apologising, however, in this case, for his remarks that there are no-go areas in both London and Birmingham.
Absolutely. I'm sorry for using the word no-go areas because it was a blunt thing that actually feeds into another set of conspiracy theories and some language used by people like Katie Hopkins, which was absolutely not my intention.
With no sign of the row ending, it emerged that London Mayor Sadiq Khan has police protection, in part because of Islamist threats against him, along with threats from the far right. Labour's Shadow Education Secretary Bridget Phillipson says the fact that the Prime Minister hasn't taken any action to end the chaos reflects poorly on him.
Then I just think it demonstrates to me, really, that Rishi Sunak is weak. And there's Liz Truss as well floating around the US spouting all kinds of conspiracy theories. Again, no action taken against her. Rishi Sunak is just in hock to this strange coalition of MPs in his own party. He's weak.
Post office bosses were hauled in front of the Trade and Business Committee on Tuesday as MPs dug into the ongoing scandal. First up was Post Office CEO Nick Reed, who was asked about the row between his former chairman Henry Staunton and Business Secretary Kemi Badenoch. Reed backed Badenoch and said he was not familiar with the accusations of an instruction to go slow on compensation and that he didn't believe the allegations.
I can categorically say that nobody in my team or myself has received any instruction from the government about slowing down compensation.
Former Chair Henry Staunton also testified, causing shock as he revealed an 80-page HR investigation into the CEO and claiming that Mr. Reed had tried to quit multiple times. The Post Office denied those allegations. Also appearing on Tuesday was the sub-postmaster at the centre of ITV's drama that reignited public interest in the scandal, and he was pretty scathing about his former organisation.
It hasn't changed, it's been the same for donkey's years. It will not change, and you cannot change it. My personal view about Post Office is it's a dead duck, and it has been for years, and it's going to be a money pit for the taxpayer for years to come, and you should sell it to someone like Amazon for £1.
Ukrainian President Zelensky made a flying visit to Saudi Arabia on Tuesday as he met with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to discuss a proposed peace plan as the kingdom seeks to act as a mediator despite its close ties to Russia. There was good news in the European Parliament as a €50 billion deal was voted through, but Ukrainian troops have had to withdraw from more villages around Avdiivka as Russia continues to push forward. There was a backlash too from a suggestion by French President Macron that countries might elect to send troops to fight in Ukraine outside of a NATO agreement. His proposal was rejected out of hand by the US and by NATO, and it also attracted a stern warning from the Kremlin. Macron was refusing to rule out the idea, however.
There is no consensus right now about sending in ground troops in an official, sanctioned manner, but in reality, nothing should be ruled out. We will do whatever it takes to ensure that Russia cannot win this war.
Donald Trump may get more media coverage, but US President Joe Biden is a busy man. He spent Tuesday trying to wrangle the Republicans into getting the much-discussed aid bill for Ukraine and Israel moving in Congress. He summoned the Senate and congressional leadership to the White House, where he politely but firmly asked them to get things moving. The US government is also facing a potential shutdown on Friday as MAGA Speaker Mike Johnson seems unable to find a solution to the looming debt crisis. Apart from all that, Joe also found time to celebrate 10 years of Seth Meyers' late-night talk show, popping up with Amy Poehler and cracking jokes about his election opponent Donald Trump.
You got to take a look at the other guy. He's about as old as I am, but he can't remember his wife's name.
Yeah.
It's about how old your ideas are. This is a guy who wants to take us back. He wants to take us back on Roe v. Wade. He wants to take us back on a whole range of issues that are 50, 60 years, they've been solid American positions. And I really mean this sincerely. I think it's about the future.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, Erling Haaland hits 5 in the FA Cup and Kate Winslet heads for more award success. Right after this.
At Planet Fitness, Leap Day means an extra day of energy. And who doesn't love energy? To celebrate, now through February 29th, you can join for 29 cents down, $10 a month, and pay nothing until March 17th. Even better, you'll get free fitness training and equipment for every workout, with most clubs open 24 hours. So take advantage of your extra day and get energized at Planet Fitness. Join for 29 cents down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and pay nothing until March 17th. Deal ends February 29th. See Home Club for details.
Welcome back. The fifth round of the FA Cup is on this week, and Tuesday night saw 3 more games, with Bournemouth losing 1-0 to Leicester, while Blackburn took Newcastle to extra time, but lost on penalties to the Premier League side. Man City had travelled to face Luton Town, and the FA Cup holders were in unstoppable form. Erling Haaland had a hat-trick before Luton scored at all, and the game finished 6-2 to City, with 5 of those goals belonging to Haaland. Manager Pep Guardiola was happy to head for the quarter-finals.
It was a really good game, so here is a tough place to come. I know exactly what I'm talking about, and yeah, we're in quarter-finals.
Kate Winslet has an amazing track record of winning awards for her HBO miniseries. She picked up Emmys and Golden Globes for both Mildred Pierce and for The Mayor of Easttown, and now she's got a brand new HBO show about to drop. No pressure. Early reviews of The Regime describe her performance as spectacular as she portrays an out-of-touch leader of a Central European country. It's darkly satirical, but speaking at the premiere, Kate was mainly delighted to get to work once again with her former Jane Austen co-star Hugh Grant.
It was honestly amazing because I haven't really seen him since Sense and Sensibility, and I just was excited to get in a room and play with him, I think, in this kind of more grown-up version of myself, hopefully a bit more evolved, hopefully with a little bit more to bring to the table. And it was just terrific, really. He was just great.
Not many movies make it to a 4th edition, but never underestimate the power of Jack Black as a panda. The animated martial arts comedy Kung Fu Panda is about to drop part 4, and this time our lovable hero faces his mightiest opponent yet, an evil sorceress played by Viola Davis, known as the Chameleon. It's got all the regulars back too, including Dustin Hoffman, Bryan Cranston and Ian McShane. It hits cinemas on the 8th of March, and a new Dune-themed trailer just dropped.
Just the right amount of spice. Oh, Oh, you're adorable. I am every opponent you've ever faced. Skadoosh. Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.